Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, today's video will be based on tips that will help you grow healthy, long, relaxed hair. I made a note of all the tips that I'd like to note for you guys so that I don't forget any one. The first tip that I would suggest is to wash your hair at least once per week using shampoos that don't contain sulfates. In terms of washing your hair, I think washing your hair once a week is sufficient enough. In terms of my hair, let me talk about my hair. Washing my hair once a week is sufficient enough for me. And when I say shampoos containing no sulfate are like sodium, when you for instance, when you read the ingredients to your shampoo and you see like sodium laurite sulfate or any other type of sulfate, I would suggest finding a shampoo that doesn't contain any sulfate, because it tends to not dry out your hair. Yeah. My second tip would is to ensure that you deep condition after each wash. When I say deep condition, I mean like probably mixing your condition with a oil or two of your preference, and then basically applying it to your hair, putting on a plastic cap, or even using saran wrap. um Saran wrap is basically like the plastic wrapper that you use to wrap up food or whatever the case may be. Yeah, so you apply your condition, put that on your hair, and then sit underneath the dryer, or you can just walk around the house for probably like an hour or so, or half an hour. My third tip is to incorporate natural oils in your regimen. Oils like extra virgin olive oil, castor oil, and extra virgin coconut oil. My fourth tip is to ensure that you moisturize and seal as often as possible. Guys, moisturizing is very important in any hair regimen that you will any hair regimen at all. In terms of black hair tends to be very dry, so you have to ensure that you moisturize and seal consistently in order to retain length. My sorry guys, my fifth tip is to maintain a good balance between protein and moisture. What I mean by this is that what you can for instance do is that if you wash your hair this week, and if you wash, for instance, you wash your hair this week you can use a protein conditioner, while a protein conditioner like probably like the ORS Hair Meal, or the Apogee 2-minute reconstructorizer, or the ORS replenishing conditioner. And then the other week I'd suggest you use like probably a Cream of Nature nourishing conditioner, or any other moisturizing conditioner. It's good to maintain a balance between the two, because if your hair lacks moisture, it can break, and if your hair lacks protein, it can also break. So you have to be careful when you come on to both of those, both protein and moisture. My sixth tip is to start your hair journey with a fresh trim. Why I suggest you do this is that it makes it easier for you to it makes it easier in my opinion, because what I find is that when I started my hair regimen, my hair journey, I think I was about, let me see, it's about up here, yeah, and that time I got like a fresh trim. And to tell you guys the truth, I haven't had a trim in the past 9 months. Yeah, it's been about 9 months that I've been on my journey, and I haven't had another trim since then. So in my opinion, when you get a fresh trim, most of the time your hair tends to grow out in the same shape, so therefore it limits the amount of trim you have to do. In my opinion, that is that in my opinion. But if you're along your journey and you see that, well, your ends look damaged, I suggest that you get another trim. But along my journey so far, I haven't found that my ends are split or anything like that, so I haven't had a trim since then. But I plan to have to get a trim in June, when I'm at my 1 year hair journey. My seventh tip is to stretch your relaxer for at least 8 weeks or longer, to enable your hair to grow like to 1 inch. and over, because the more, in my opinion, the more you get relaxed, so the more you're breaking down your hair and stuff like that. So I think you should wait at least until your hair is at least 1 inch or whatever the case may be, and then you get relaxed. So when it ends, sorry about that, guys. My camera just cut off for no reason at all. Okay, where was I at again? Okay, I was at my A tip, which would be to stay away from heat as much as possible. Instead of using heat on your hair constantly every week, I would suggest you go for air drying or even roller setting, or find other heat-free styles that you can do. Stay away from products containing mineral oil or petroleum. I'm not quite sure the exact pronunciation. All mineral oil and petroleum do is to coat your hair. It does moisturize your hair, it coats your hair. So you guys, so stay away from grease or hair food or hair oil, whatever they call those stuff. Yeah, stay away from those because they don't moisturize your hair and they clog your pores, your scalp, I should say. My ninth tip is to come up with a regimen and stick to it. Keep motivated because it will definitely pay off in the end. For instance, don't expect your hair to move from, neck, from ear length to, bra strap length overnight, because guys, it's not going to happen. You have to be patient and you have to stick to your regimen to see results. Okay, I know sometimes, you may get fed up and be like, I can't bother with this and whatever the case may be, but in order for you to see results, you have to stick to your regimen. Okay, guys? My next tip is to embrace your new growth and don't let it control you. When it comes on to stretching, guys, you have to ensure that you embrace your new growth. Don't, as you see new growth coming in, be like, oh my god, I need a perm, because that's what's gonna damage your hair even further, and then it'll be not to attain the length that you want. You have to try to maintain your new growth, wash it, oil it, whatever the case may be, but you have to try to not let it control you. Stay away from scissors happy stylists. This is a very, very, very important tip. If you have a stylist and you need a trim, ensure that if you say to her that, okay, I need an inch cut off, ensure that you show her what the inch is and let her show you what her inch is, to ensure that your inch and her inch coincide together. Okay? My next tip is to sleep with a satin or silk scarf. Stay away from cotton head ties. What cotton does it? Cotton pulls and tugs at your hair, so you have to try to stay away from ties like those ties that are made of cotton. My next tip is to use a big teeth comb to detangle your hair, especially when wet. That's a very, very important tip, guys. Your hair can't be wet and you're using a tail comb to detangle it. That will tear out your hair. You have to use a big T comb, especially when wet. Okay, my last tip is to use a leave-in conditioner. After each wash. Leave-in conditioner basically is a good tip, as it enables the hair from drying out and stuff like that. Okay, that does it for all my tip, guys. Should you have any questions or concerns, leave it down below and I'll answer it as soon as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.